one color. So I'm doing one color. Hello, it's day 17. Time to pull another prompt. Just want one. Make a small piece using only black, white, and choose one color. Okay, let's do it. Okay, here's what we're going to use for today's prompt. Now let's read it again. Make a small piece using only black, white, and choose one color. Small piece doesn't indicate what kind of piece, so I'm choosing a paper that is floral. It came out of this paper pack. It's called Something Blue, and it is by Prima. That's the paper. That's the canvas I'm using. They didn't say make it a white canvas. And I pulled out some white doilies. So there's some white. I have black paint. There's some black. I have a stencil. And this stencil is a Dilutions stencil. And it is called, what is it called? Silhouette Ruby. Okay. And then I have some phrases or sentences that I printed out. Some I made up, some I copied from the internet. These are on black on white, so I thought maybe I'd need that. These are just regular in case I need that. And this is a little sticker sheet with some words in it in black and white. So I don't know which one of those I might use, so I've got those off to the side just in case. And I haven't chosen a color. This looks really good with that. And so I don't know what I'm going to do, so I don't know when I'll choose a color or what color I'll choose. I'll know when I get to that point. So the first thing I'm going to do is what? First, let's get my nonstick mat. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is glue the doilies on. I was debating whether or not I wanted the stencil to go over the doily or not. And I just couldn't make up my mind because I didn't know where I was going to place these. So it's just going to have to be what it is. I think she'll wind up being on top of a doily also, but for now, let's get started with this. I'm going to put one right here. I'm just going to use regular glue. Okay, we have these little pieces left over. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry for just a second. Okay, I have a little black paint out on my mat, and I have my stencil ready, and I debated on the size to use. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 sizes, and they have the negative space and the positive space. You can use this if you want, like a mask, but I'm going to use the stencil part, the negative space. And I thought that maybe I'd use the smaller one to get more of her on there, but then I thought, no, she's not making too much of a statement that way. I'm going to use the bigger one. I'm going to use this one. Okay, I'm going to put her about where I want her. Okay, that's good enough. So let's go ahead and let's give her a little bit of space on here. We have her, and I really like this tag, so I'm thinking I'm going to give her a spot on here, but I think I want the smaller one. Okay, I used up my black paint on my tag and my index card, so we'll let those dry. And I don't know what I'm going to do next, so let me think, and then I'll share. Alright, I pulled out 2 stencils. One is a flower stencil, and it is called Fun Flowers by Stencilability. And the other one is a butterfly stencil called 2 Butterflies by Accents. And what I'm going to do first, I'm going to take, I can only use white, black, and one color. I'm going to use my white gesso. You can use white paint. And I cleaned out my sponge. I have more, but I'm just lazy to go get them. And I'm going to put some white flowers down here. You may not see them, but I'll know they're there. got a little bit on her, and I can wipe it off with a rag and then go back over the black with the black paint if I wanted to. But I think it'll be okay. I think she'll be covered up enough. Nope, it's not going to be okay. I got to fix it. Okay, so this is what I've got so far. And I have to fix that. So I'm going to fix that and I'll be right back. Okay, I used up my excess white paint on my tag and my index card. They're about to the point where I don't want to do anything more to them. I'm thinking about incorporating this in here somehow. It's really cute. So we'll see. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I've got my other stencil, my butterfly stencil, and I pulled out Melon by Americana. I don't know if I'll like this or not, but I can only use one color, and I really like a pinkish orangish color, but can't get it, so I'm going to try the Melon. And, well, I have to blend colors if I want to, but I have to use one color. It said one color, so I'm doing one color. Okay, so I want a butterfly on here. Do I want two? Maybe. I don't know. So I'm going to put the big one down here, just kind of where it's positioned on the stencil, because I may add either another big one or the small one up here. Don't know. But that's what we're going to do now. And I'm just going to use the sponge again. I didn't clean it off. I just squeezed off the excess onto an index card. Okay, I kind of like it. Now, do I want a big one up here or a small one? Maybe a small one. A small one right here. You know, if we put two, we have to put three, right? Okay, and then let's do one going off the page. Okay, we have that. It looks pink in the monitor up there, but it's not really pink. It's a corally color. It's called Melon, but it looks more coral to me. Okay, so I want to tone this down some, and I'm allowed to use white, so I'm gonna. But first, we have excess to get off, so let's put a little butterfly leaving the page on this one. Okay, and on this one, let's do one right in the middle of her body. I don't know if I'll like it, but we're gonna do it anyway. You never know till you try. Okay, I like it. I like it fine. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up. Well, no, I don't clean it up. I'm gonna put out some white. Just a little bit. And we're gonna go over the butterflies a little bit with white, but not entirely over the butterfly. I'll show you. Line it back up where we had it. Take my white. I'm just going to put a little bit on the wings. Okay, I like that much, much, much better. So let's do that to these. So now, let's dry this and I'll come back. I chose one of the little sentences that I wrote out on the computer and printed out a long time ago. And one of the things I wrote was she knew she was going to be okay. And I'm going to put that on her. I cut it all up and I'm going to lay it out on her the way I want it. And then I'm going to glue it down. I'm going to do that off camera because it takes a little time. But I wanted to show you what I was going to do. This is kind of a little bit of a personal note for me. I understand it. And for everybody else, you decide for you what it means to you. Okay, so let me glue this and I'll be back. Okay, I have the little sentence glued on. And I'm going to take a white Sharpie poster paint pen and I'm going to write a little note right here. And then I think we'll be done. There's nothing else I'm allowed to do to it. I don't think it was cheating using this as the background because I made the prompt and I didn't say use only white or black background. I just said make a small piece. This is a small piece. Using only black and white. Black, white. And choose one color. One color. Okay? Okay. All right, let me write my note. Okay, we're done. You can see some of the writing in the butterflies, but you can't see the rest. I know what it says. I'll probably forget next time I even see this or by the time we make our little project at the end, but it doesn't matter. I'm writing it right now. It's coming out of me and it's meaningful, and so I'm going to leave it at that. Now, the other thing I was thinking of doing, even though I said just so we're done, I was thinking of adding this on there somehow, because I did use black, white, and the color, and this is a small piece. We just happen to make 2 small pieces. And I was thinking about putting it like right here, and then you could lift it to read what it says. You know, maybe I could put it over here. I like that. I think I'm going to do that. I might put a brad there so that you can swivel it this way to look at it. You could journal on the back if you wanted to. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, let me find a little... Ooh, there's a brad cheating. Let's see if I can find a white or a black brad. I'll be right back. Okay, I poked a hole with an awl. You could use a pokey tool or a needle or whatever. And I stuck my brad on here. This brad is not really a, it's part of a set. Like, I think it's part of an exclamation point or something, but I don't care. I'm using it. Okay. There we go. Now you have something you can move here. You can journal on the back if you want to, or hide it underneath here and put it back. I love it. One thing I have to do here is write here because I want to write on this butterfly. I like the look. So I'm just going to write, I love it. And put my name. Okay. Now do you see the value of having these little starter tags that you throw things on as you're working? Because you never know if you're going to make one that's going to go with something and you can come back and bring it into your art. So I really love this. And this was just one that I started off putting orange paint on. So that's the value of having these little things off to the side. One day we'll use this. It'll probably go in the project, but I love it. This was a lot of fun. I enjoyed this prompt, and we're done. Ta-da! Okay. Tomorrow will be day 18, so I'll see you then. Bye-bye.